It's your boy Lieutenant Dan here from Unintentional Grounding Live, coming from Orlando, Florida, and we are live both on Twitch and YouTube. If you're part of the YouTube gang and you're in there and having some fun, why don't you come over to the Twitch side, hit that follow button, subscribe to the channel if you want to help us monetarily continue this the film breakdowns, continue the news and the breaking news, and bringing you guys quality content. And if not, then you can hang out on the YouTube if you like and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, slam it, and go into the comment section and tell me what you think of the video today. Today we're going to be doing a film session on Dante Fowler Jr., the newly signed free agent of the Atlanta Falcons, formerly of the Los Angeles Rams, as well as the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's a huge move for the Atlanta Falcons because it creates two things. Number one, it creates a genuine pass rush specialist, a guy who knows exactly what he's doing and how to get to the quarterback. And I'll get into some of the variables that'll happen more or less. Let me turn this down just real quick. The variables more or less from the teammates he's played with over the past couple of years, not only with the Rams but also the Jaguars. And then what he will have available to him in Atlanta to help him be able to get to the passer, get to the quarterback. We're going to focus in on his sacks today because it would take us, quite a while to be able to show off some of his run game specialties because he's very good at that. He's very good at establishing against the run. And a bit bigger than Yannick Ngakoue, a guy who's also a very good pass rusher in his own right. Let me go into the chat and say hi to all the people in the Twitch chat. Charleston Nash, good to see you. Recognize one. Good to see you guys in the Twitch chat. Hope you guys are doing well. And of course, we have a chat in YouTube that is absolutely blowing the heck up. RB Blackshare, Bears Fury, Real, Blizz, Tesh, good to see you. Jaquan Patton, Cameron Ingalls, Stephen Widenbush, Dirty Dog, James Thrope, good to see you guys. James Dockery all the way from Kentucky. Rise up, stay grounded. Hope you're doing well. King Moss. We've just got people flooding in. Make sure you smash that like button, guys, if you're over there on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys coming through. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all because I'm not going to crap on this. I'm not going to crap on this. This is not a time for that. This is time for celebration. This is a time for having fun. This is a time for we finally got a guy that can give us some pass rush as well as just an overall football player, a guy that knows what he's doing. So I am not going to poo-poo this free agent acquisition. That is not at all what I want to do, but I am going to say that I would have rather had Everson Griffin. I would have rather had Derek Wolfe. I would have had, I would have rather had a couple of these other guys. That is just my opinion. I was looking for guys that not only would bring something to the table, but would also be able to pump up the locker room and keep guys accountable for their jobs. Dante Fowler Jr. is kind of a lone wolf. He does his thing. He gets the job done. Excellent pass rusher. Very good in run defense. Team guy. Works well. I'm not going to shit on it. Not me. Not me. I'm disappointed in it because I would have rather had some other guys, but that's just my opinion, and we can move on from that. Speaking of, I do not think that this changes the draft as far as still needs at corner, still needs at edge rusher, because you don't know how long you're going to have Takk McKinley. You did not pick up his fifth-year option. He is literally one slip away from his, from his shoulder getting broken again or strained again or some kind of nonsense. So you still need a guy to replace Takk McKinley within the next, year or so. You're still going to need to get a linebacker if Campbell is not going to come back. You're still going to need to address safety with Neal probably going to be here one more year. So I do not think that that this changes the draft in one way or another. I still think there's opportunity for a defensive end in the first round. I think there's still opportunity for a corner in the first round. I think there's still opportunity for a linebacker if you want to get that. I still think there is plenty of options that are available. I don't think this corners anyone anywhere. I don't think that this pushes the Falcons in one direction because they got down Dante Fowler Jr. We knew they were going after a defensive end. We knew they were going to pick up somebody in free agency. They picked him up. And so now a 3-year, $48 million contract. And I don't know the extent of the contract as far as the actual inside numbers. So we'll get that as soon as we can. But as far as I am concerned, this does not keep you away from edge. This does not keep you away from corner. This does not keep you away from linebacker or safety or left guard. This does not keep you away from picking a running back in the first round. Options are all on the table. Options are all on the table. So nobody needs to come in here into either chat and start saying, it's corner in the first round now. That's not guaranteed. I think the Falcons are going to play for the draft to come to them. The draft's going to come to them, and they're going to pick the best guys that can give them the best technique, pass rush, and coverage. They're going to find that. And if it's not one of those guys on the defensive side of the ball, then they might go after a left guard. They might go after a running back that can make a huge impact. We know that they tendered Brian Hill, and Brian Hill is most likely going to be with us. We know that Devontae Freeman is out the door. We know that Desmond Trufant's out the door. We don't know the comfort level of Raheem Morris currently right now with his current corners. We don't know if he wants to get a number one. We don't know if he just wants to work with the guys that he's got. So since we do not know that, we cannot start going down those roads and start trying to be like, it's corner now, or it's safety now, or it's linebacker now. There's still so many options that are out there. So let's be excited about Dante Fowler Jr. Let's be excited about the defense getting better, because this is getting better. Vic Beasley's a good defensive lineman, linebacker, whatever you want to call him. I think this is a great upgrade over Vic Beasley. Again, I would have liked some other team builder guys, but maybe we're not done. Maybe we are not done in free agency. Maybe we're not finished in free agency. So let's see if they continue to make any other moves. If we get more moves, and this is crazy because now the Bears have just signed Leonard Floyd to a $10 million worth of the $13 million. Or excuse me, the Bears, Leonard Floyd has now just signed with the Rams. So that's big. That's big. So they lose Fowler Jr. to the Falcons, and now they pick up Leonard Floyd. Very interesting. Very interesting. And by the way, Dante Fowler Jr., better than Vic Beasley, and better than Leonard Floyd, better than all those other cats that are out there that are of that same mold and build. All right? So, with that being said, let's get straight into the damn film. And we're going to be looking at all of the sacks that Dante Fowler Jr. had from this last year. Good to see Bairns Boy. Good to see you in there on the Twitch chat. Good to see Bangley in here. Good to see Joseph in here. Good to see Recognize One in here. Good to see Nash in here. Let's make sure that that chat is working. Let's make sure that chat is working. That chat needs to work. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at these. Okay, so that here we go. We got about a little less than an hour before things go down. So if you would like to support the channel, you can head over to the twitch.tv/unintentionalgrounding. We are 6 subscriptions from a new emote. And we are almost to 200 followers. So it's huge. The y'all on YouTube have just absolutely been amazing. You can get the Twitch app on Android or iOS and watch it from your phone if you'd like to. So here we go. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's watch these plays. Let's see here. What do we got? So this is from the end of the year to the beginning of the year. So we're going backwards, all right, guys? So eventually we are going to see Fowler Jr. versus the Atlanta Falcons and him beating up on McGarry. And I'm going to tell you right now, beating up on McGarry, it's a bit half and half. I'm not going to glorify his sacks against Atlanta because he was beating up on McGarry. So I'm just not going to do it. Sorry. But you're going to see Dante Fowler Jr. on the right-hand side of the screen here. up against the left tackle. He's going to walk out this guy here. And looks like the coverage was actually there. So this is kind of more of a coverage sack than anything. This is good work on the outside here. You're going to see them at the bottom of the screen. But look, as I pause this, this would be the outlet that the quarterback wants to throw to here. And he has another smaller option to the left-hand side. But he's kind of staring down this option here. And you've got a corner right on his ass. So really not much room to throw this ball in here. And then you've got an out route that goes here. And then what looks to be a slant to the inside that has been given up so that the safety can come down and stop this. So this immediately screams coverage sack. In fact, actually, if we start it back, you saw him go away from that middle option, go to the outside. Now he doesn't want to throw to the outside because he's got double coverage over here, one guy coming down. So that's a risky throw. And by the time he goes to start looking for his other options, Dante Fowler Jr. has worked his way all the way around and gotten to the quarterback on the backside. So good job by Fowler Jr. and great coverage by the LA Rams. Let's look at it from this angle here. You're going to see Dante Fowler Jr. on the left-hand side of the screen. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. But you're going to see Fowler Jr. on the left-hand side of the screen here. And then you're going to see him. That initial hand out was kind of a detriment to this left tackle because then Fowler knew that now he can make the step. Now he can make the step to the outside. And this coverage is tight over the middle. You see that Jimmy G wants to go right over the middle here and be able to hit this option. And that's just taken away. And Fowler eventually gets to the quarterback because of the coverage. So great coverage by the Rams and good job by Fowler Jr. to get to the quarterback at that point. Now let's check out here. Fowler Jr. on the left-hand side of the screen now going up against the right tackle. So you're going to see him down to the bottom of the screen here. Let's see what he does here. They're going to overload the right-hand side, so let's see if the line adjusts. It kind of does. You see the line kind of spring back, then they spring their guys back. So let's watch what Jimmy G does. Long arms of Fowler here being able to get into the pocket and be able to grab a guy. So what you're going to see is the work on the outside, a quick outside step. So he's gonna immediately square up with this dude, and then quick outside step and long legs, taking a whole lot of space out. And that's going to have to make the left tackle extend out and start to wing out to where Dante Fowler Jr. is going to take out. And then Fowler Jr. gets a hand on Jimmy G. But you also see that somebody else gets home from the other side. I think that is, I think that's Aaron Donald. No, who is that? Who is that coming on the backhand side here? Who's that on the backhand side that's getting this? Who is this? Oh, is that Clay Matthews? Clay Matthews on the outside here? So you have Clay Matthews be able to beat either... Yeah, he beats a tight end and the left tackle to get to this spot here. Or just the tight end. It's just the tight end. So grabs him from the back. Fowler grabs him from the back, which stops Jimmy G from throwing. He's got an option open here, but the hand's already on him at this point. And then he's got an option that's going deep, but the rush was able to get there because Clay Matthews gets to the inside. So good sack by Dante Fowler Jr. and good pressure by Clay Matthews. I want to look at that coverage one more time because I want to see where they do. They took away the initial coverage here. So by playing zone back here, they took away that initial, what is that, 10, 15 yards where he can throw. Yep, just took it all away, and then they were able to get to the quarterback. And now we'll get the actual view from where Dante Fowler Jr. is on the left-hand side of the screen. So you're going to see him over here. You're going to see him work against number, what is that, number 69. Good step to the outside, grabs the back. And then, who is 52? Is that Matthews? Who is 52? Yeah, it's Matthews. So Clay Matthews comes on one side and is able to beat the tight end. And then Fowler comes on the back side, stops Jimmy from throwing the ball, Clay bumps into him. Jimmy has nowhere to go, and then Fowler finishes it off. Good blitz from both of those boys. Good blitz from both of those boys. All right, still going. And now, where do they got him now? They got him on the right-hand side. I think this is Matthews down here, and then they got Fowler at the top. So they're playing like a 5-man look right here. Very reminiscent of the Atlanta Falcons playing a 5-man look. So you got a 5-man look here with Matthews, Fowler, and then big, heavy boys right in the middle of the line. I believe that's Sue, Aaron Donald, and I can't remember the name of this dude here. But they're going to run him to the outside, and then he stunts off of that. Let's look at the coverage there. We'll do this one more time, then we'll look at coverage. So he's on the right-hand side, pushes his guy out of the way, gets to the interior. I just want to watch this interior rush one more time. Is that Aaron Donald? Yeah, so they double-team Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald up next to Dante Fowler Jr. up there on the top of the screen. And as soon as he pushes off here, and they have to now engage, because he's engaging with Aaron Donald right now. As soon as he pushes off, Dante Fowler Jr. loops around into the area. Now let's see that coverage real quick. Let's see the coverage and see how much time that Jimmy Garoppolo has. Garoppolo gets the ball, and he's looking. Where's he looking? He's looking over here. He's looking for, is this Kettle coming over here? Brockers? Yeah, that could be Brockers. So is he looking for Kettle? Yeah, he looks it, and that coverage is there. The deep pass over there is covered. Covered here. Underneath, that's where he looks next. He looks next here. Dante Fowler Jr. is already wrapping around. He goes to pump fake it because this is double covered. And Fowler puts his hands up, which makes him hesitate. And he gets him. And then also that backside coverage too. Look at the safety there. Safety takes away the long ball. There. That's gone. All of this is gone. Safeties and corners do a good job taking the long balls away, and everything else gets contained right up front. So there's nowhere for Jimmy G to go. And Jimmy G gets swarmed off of a stunt. So good game plan by the Rams here. Fowler on the outside. They double team there. Fowler loops back around. Makes him hesitate. Gets him down. Look at that one more time. Bunch everybody inside. Aaron Donald works his way. Watch Aaron Donald work his way in here. And then Fowler's going to push off, and Aaron Donald's going to keep pushing through. If that's Aaron Donald, 99. And then, boom, Fowler wraps around this. It's kind of a glimpse of what maybe Grady Jarrett could do. Grady Jarrett is in this position. If Jarrett can lead the guard with him and then smash into the tackle, Fowler can come around, eat it up. Good play. Very, very good play. Now we are on to Seattle. So you've got Fowler down at the left tackle down here. Let's watch what he does. Let's see what he does. Initial bull rush. Oh, come on. This is just Russell Wilson being stupid. This is Russell Wilson being stupid. So he looks, and the Rams' initial coverage here, pretty decent. He steps up into the pocket. Oh, yeah, there's nowhere to go. Great coverage by the Rams, dude. And then Fowler's working his way around at the top of the screen here. And Russell tries to extend the play, and Fowler eats it up. Any defensive end worth their salt can make this play happen with good coverage. Very good coverage by the Rams. Again, that initial option. Look at Wilson right now. He's staring down his right-hand side. He wants something to develop here. And when it does not develop, he tries to break through the middle. I don't know why he stops going forward and then begins to jet back, because he has all this space in front of him. All this space where he can gain yardage. It's 2nd and 10 here. It's 2nd and 10. You can gain quite a few yards here. Look at this. He steps up, and look at all the room that Russell Wilson can walk right into this area. Basically get a first down if he wanted to. But Russell Wilson does a dummy move, and he walks back, and Dante Fowler Jr. is right behind him, right on his ass. So that's on Russell Wilson being an idiot. Just being an idiot. Very nice rip move here. It's okay. It's not great. It's good. It's not great. It's a good rip move here. He's going to rip down, get behind, become free. Boom. Sack. Third and 9 here in the 4th quarter. And where do they have him down? I believe this is him down here at the bottom of the screen. So the Rams are showing a 4-man front with a linebacker or safety that's coming down. And that last play was all on him. Oh, that was a sneaky ass fucking move. Excuse my language, but watch this move that Fowler does. He's going to stutter step, take a wide step to the outside, which is going to overextend the offensive lineman, and then boom, smashed. That's one of those old running back, you know, the running back stutter, and they throw the knees up really quick like they're going to do something, and then they jet somewhere else. This is the exact same move. Watch Fowler down to the bottom of the screen here. Right down here. He got him with that, too. Wow. Wow. How lame are you, bro? This tackle kicks so far inside. I'm going to talk some crap here. Watch this tackle. The right tackle just keep kicking in. How about just take a step back and then begin to move outside? But no. Look at this tackle. Watch him just kick in. Wow, it was easy for Fowler to get in there. And then Fowler, all he had to do was use speed. Wow. Watch him on the right-hand side over here. He's on the other side of this pole. So this pole right here, he's on the other side. He's above my head right now. What is that? Wow. Any defensive end worth their grain of salt can get this sack. This is too easy. Oh my God, he's trash. Trash. I know they don't value O-line. Playing against the Cardinals, it's a 3rd and 5 situation here. Where do they have Fowler? Where is Fowler on the field here? Down here at the bottom. Or excuse me, at the top here against the right tackle. Let's see what he does. They're going to overload here. So the offensive line, of course, is going to step and kind of condense a little bit. Kyler Murray. Oof. Sucks for you, fam. Kyler Murray. Sucks for you, fam. He was looking for the outside throw here on the right-hand side at the top of the screen. And Fowler just condensed. Used a little bit of power there to stick himself where he was. Watch him on the left-hand side of the screen here. Swipe at the hands. Arm up underneath. Arm up underneath. Puts that shoulder in. Stands pat. Kyler Murray goes to scramble. Right into Fowler Jr. Easy sack, man. Easy sack. Good work. Now against the Bengals on a 1st and 10 on their own 13. On the Rams 13, excuse me. Down at the bottom of the screen here. You can see him against the right tackle again. Rams using that wide 4-man front. So you're going to see that's a defensive tackle or a 34 defensive end. That's a nose tackle. This is another 34 defensive end, and then they got Dante Fowler. So they're covering 2 men. Each one of these guys is going to take on the responsibility of potentially covering 2 men. So you can open up a slot somewhere for a Fowler or a linebacker to get to the quarterback. I'm going to kick out. Fowler. Is this another coverage sack? Let's look in the back here, because he hesitates. Why? So he looked outside, and that's all covered for what it's worth. I guess he didn't want to go down to this small option down here. And he did look here as well. So now he's looking over the middle, and that's definitely covered. So now he looks, he transitioned, and he's looking out to the outside here. He could hit 12, but it is tight window to throw into. And Fowler's coming around the corner now, finally, because he's fast. So nowhere to throw, so what do you do, Palmer? Or I don't know if that's Palmer, not Palmer. Palmer, what am I talking about? It's Red Ryder BB gun, I believe. Yeah, just kind of runs out of places to throw. Can't throw it anywhere. There isn't anywhere to throw. And Fowler just, you know, he gets there. Dalton, thank you, Cobra. Just nowhere to throw. Let's watch Dalton here. He's going to look in 3 different places. He's going to look left, right, middle, or left, middle, right. Left, middle, right, nowhere to go. I'm telling you, Rams coverage is hella good. Hella good. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 play. Where do they have him? They have him right-hand side, so he's on the right tackle again. Let's see what they do. Spin move. Wait, what? Okay, I'm going to watch this spin move. He puts a spin move here. They have a tight end on that side. Spin move. Oh, when somebody had already gotten to him. 50 or 40. 45. 45 had already gotten to him, and then Fowler cleans up. 45 had already gotten to him, and Fowler comes and cleans up. So you see 45 beat the inside guy, and then Fowler just comes in and cleans up this sack. Uh-huh. All right, so nice blitz. It's a good blitz. Oh boy, against the Falcons. I wonder how he's going to beat up Caleb McGarry, a rookie. Let's see. Yeah, just kind of a one-on-one kill. Just kind of swipes the hands, scoots to the inside, down at the bottom of the screen here. Swipes the hands, scoot inside. I don't know who this running back is. But you stopped Caleb McGarry from getting to Fowler. Not like he had really had any control on it anyway. And then look at this coverage again. Look at this coverage. The only guy that's open is in a tight window where there's 4 guys pinpointing him. They've taken away the outside. They've taken away the shot on the left-hand side, and they're not really concerned about the guy on the outside here. So this is the open man. This is a split-second decision that a guy like Ryan has to make, and then one mishap where the running back becomes the outlet down at the bottom, and he runs into Caleb McGarry, and McGarry got already beat anyway, so down he goes. Down goes Ryan. On the left-hand side of the screen here, that is Devontae Freeman. Freeman, thanks for getting in McGarry's way, man. Look at Freeman get right in McGarry's way, dude. He beat him on the inside too. Also, this is Jamon Brown on the left-hand side as the right guard. And he does not keep composure. Easy stuff, dude. Swipe of the hands, dip inside on a rookie. And then, of course, the running back helps out. Thanks, man. Where do they got him now? Same place. What a dip, man. What an effing dip. Let's look at the coverage, too. Where is Ryan going with this? So he should have something open at this point. I would think that it's over the middle here. I think this is Julio Jones. Yeah, they were going to go to Julio over the middle. This is a textbook Falcons play here. We're going to go right over the middle and try to hit him. And at that point, you know, you just got speed rushed, son. You got speed rushed, son. Right-hand side of the screen over here, right above my head. Watch him just dip right in. Oh, yeah. Simple. And actually, Ryan falls down because of the rush on the opposite side. Is that Jake Matthews? Yeah, it's kind of a bang-bang thing, actually. It's a bang-bang thing. Oh, wow. Jake and McGarry got absolutely abused by this defensive line. They didn't have a chance, man. Jake gets absolutely abused by this dude here that gets low in pocket, and then this is already done. Like, even if Matt is able to have just enough time to be able to sling this right over the middle, he gets garbaged. And then I know there's one more. I know there's one more. This one is against Jake Matthews. And that is actually a rush that happens on the opposite side, number 50. Who is that? What kind of coverage is this, too? Let me see this coverage. He has somebody open over the middle, but that's a bang-bang hit. And I think he's looking there. I see him looking. But then he has to duck because of the rush on the outside there. So let's take a look here at the other part. So we know that this... I don't know if this is a tight end. Is this Luke Stalker? I know this doesn't block this. And then Dante Fowler Jr. just works his way in, man. So he just extends the arms, gets him to the back, and then this rush, who is this? That might be Jaden Graham, but I believe it's Luke Stalker. I really do believe that's Luke Stalker. So you're going to see this rush make it in first. And Fowler is going to make it there, but if this block is held, Ryan has time to move over to his right. But he doesn't have time to move over to his right because this doesn't work. This block doesn't work. And then Fowler cleans up because Jake Matthews is soft. Jake Matthews at this point in the year was just struggling mightily. Watch him on the right-hand side above my head here. You're just going to see the extension of the arms, and then boom, right to the inside and get Matt down. But hey, man, if you can make those things work, if another rusher is able to open something up for you and you're able to get there, textbook stuff. Get there. Against the left tackle here. Against New Orleans. Wait. What? Okay, so we see... I think we see Matthews come in and blow a guy up. And then what? They gave that to him? I guess he hit him, he dropped the ball, and then they call this a sack. Because this ain't a sack. Yeah. Oof. Ow. Jesus. All right, that's not a Dante Fowler Jr. play, but thanks. Thanks, Game Pass. Against the Panthers. Down against the left tackle. They move, I believe, Greg Olsen from left to right. And there's that same play. There's that same play that we saw earlier in this film session where a guy like an Aaron Donald can just fly up against two guys, and he stunts right off the top of it, whichever way he can get to the quarterback faster. So he goes right up the middle and hits the quarterback. And this is Cam Newton, too. Got him. And there really wasn't even... I mean, we can look at the coverage, too, here. Because Newton should be getting the ball out of his hands very quickly. But now he can't even throw it because he's got a guy in his face. And for what it's worth, coverage is decent. Are you going to throw it over the top here to this instance? I don't think so. That's asking for the ball to get intercepted. You're just throwing it up. Ain't going to be here. That's covered well. And all this is covered too. Great coverage again. Dante Fowler Jr. Too fast, man. Too fast for the rest of the play to develop. Way too fast. Watch from the right-hand side here. You have big old 99. Boom. Pow. Wipe those shoes off and kick. Still against the Panthers on a 1st and 10. Down at the bottom of the screen. Let's watch him here. See what he does. That ain't fair. So this is a very low snap, so Cam Newton doesn't get a clean snap. Down near his knees. And by the time he is able to make his first drop, Dante Fowler Jr. is already almost in the pocket. And then Christian McCaffrey and Dante Fowler Jr. meeting is a size matchup. A disadvantage. And then because it's thrown so low, and now he's to pick up and then step back and then cock back and throw, and Fowler's already here, it hasn't developed. None of the play has developed at all. None of the routes have developed. This hasn't developed, easily covered. This hasn't developed, unless you're throwing it to him and he somehow reacts to it. This would be the underneath pass that you can dink it, but by that time, Fowler's already in your face. There's nowhere to go. The initial coverage allows Dante Fowler Jr. to get there, and this snap is horrible. Oh my God. Hey man, if you can capitalize on it, capitalize on it. That's it. That's all the sacks. Is that everything? That's everything. That's all of them. So, I saw a lot of scheming. I saw a lot of scheming on all of that. If you're in the chat right now on YouTube, smash that like button because we're showing you this film, guys. Smash that like button because we're showing you this film. Make sure you go and turn on notifications and hit that subscribe button, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming through right now. And if you would like to support the channel, go over to the Twitch and go hit that follow and subscribe button. That's interesting. That's interesting. So what you have is a defensive end that has utilized another really good player in Aaron Donald or Ndamukong Suh. You're utilizing a good interior rusher to cause problems and take up a double team, and then Dante Fowler Jr. picks and chooses where he goes and he eats. And that is all schemed too, because throughout this whole entire session, we saw a lot of great coverage on the back end, stopping quarterbacks from making easy decisions, easy reads. Those checkdowns mostly taken away. Those initial out routes that quarterbacks love to throw, taken away. Those slants, taken away. Everything kept in front so nothing can go very far. And then the corners on the outside leading their guys out, and safeties keeping right over top, bracketing them out. We saw some really good stuff here. And so for me, Dante Fowler Jr. comes in as a better pass rusher than Vic Beasley is, as a more polished guy, an athlete than Attack McKinley is, and can really give you a strong push here in your pass rush game. Now, I'm going to do a video on not only Hayden Hurst, our trade there, to get him and what he can do in the run blocking session, but we'll also be having a video come out later this week of Dante Fowler Jr. and the sacks that I believe showcase the best of him, which we've just seen all 14 of his sacks, as well as Dante Fowler Jr.'s run blocking skills, because this has already been a 40-minute video and so on and so forth. So to me, I think Dante Fowler Jr. takes care of the loss of Vic Beasley, but he's not there to replace Adrian Claiborne. He is not there to replace Jack Crawford's snaps. And currently, your defensive line consists of, and I quote, Dante Fowler Jr., Tack McKinley, Jacob Tutui-Mariner, who was coming off a pretty decent season after seeing him actually play some snaps. He started looking really good. Grady Jarrett, Deidrin Sanat, who actually started getting play time, and we saw him actually start to develop and showcase that he's a very good run stopper and he can stay in the middle and is a decent athlete. Tyler Davison, who just got re-signed on a 3-year deal. He'll be the nose tackle for the Atlanta Falcons, or at least in rotation in nose tackle. We don't know if Grady and Sanat will be helping in that as well. We don't know if they're going to add another defensive tackle. We don't know. And John Kaminsky, who didn't get a lot of play time either last year, but in the short instances that we got to see him actually play, he played some 3-tech, he played some 5. So you've got a really raw group right now. The only real defined players are about 3 guys right now. You know Davison's going to play well. Oh, and I forgot Alan Bailey. Alan Bailey is still on the team as a 3-tech, 5-tech. So he's another run stopper and a guy that can kind of plug holes. So really, you've only got about 3-4 guys, if you want to count Bailey, that can really shine and ball out. You've got Bailey, Grady, Fowler, and Davison. So I just named 3 defensive tackles and 1 edge. Those are the guys you know are going to be solid and ball out. The other guys, Sanat, Tack, Kaminsky, Jacob Tutui-Mariner, you don't know what they can do for your team right now. You know they have special qualities. You know that they're going to play well for your team. You don't know, though, that if these guys are going to get a load of playing time. You don't know if the Falcons and free agency is going to start in 30 minutes here. You don't know if the Falcons are going to go into free agency and add another pass rusher or another solidified guy. You don't know if they're going to go corner and add another guy and open up defensive end as a possibility in the draft at 16 or in a trade down or a trade up. You have no idea currently where we are. And you know that, and this is just common knowledge, Tack McKinley's 5th-year option was declined. Jacob Tutui-Mariner probably needs a new contract. Deidrin Sanat's on the last few years of his contract. You know, Fowler and Davison and Grady are going to be here for the long haul, but Alan Bailey only has 1 year left on his contract and could be cut today and save $4 million. So this line, by no means, it has upgraded, but by no means is a finished product. So this is a group of guys that I definitely am interested in, and I want to see more of the fluidity and more of the transparent nature of how we're going to use these guys. And I'm going to keep optimism, because that's all we can do right now, right? Like, if I'm just going to be honest and truthful and open to you guys, we need to be very optimistic here, but we need to be cautious, you know? Oh yes, we have Steven Means as well. I did forget that after coming off, I believe it was an Achilles injury. Steven Means is also back on the roster as well. So Steven Means will get another unproven edge guy. We don't know what he can really do. He showed some promise until he got hurt. What was that, preseason? So we don't know what Steven Means can really give us either. So is he a backup? Is he just a roster bubble? Is he depth? Is he special teams? We don't know. So this is still not a proven group. This is a bunch of a lot of question marks. You only have about 3 or 4 proven guys, and three only if you're counting Alan Bailey as a potential cut. So this group is only about 3-4 deep, and then everybody else is a complete question mark. And we can argue semantics if you want to, but right now, this Falcons roster, for the defensive line anyway, it's a lot of young dudes that need some playing time, that need an opportunity to go out there and kick butt and take names. But it's also a group still that highly is going to need their coverage group to work heavily and be very good at covering you know, that setup, those underneath passes, those over the middle of the field passes. We have to be very, very, very good at coverage to be able to get a couple of these guys home. So it's still going to be a team effort. Don't think that Dante Fowler Jr. coming in here is a mega win. It's a great addition. It is. But Dante Fowler Jr. is not going to get 11 sacks just right off the bat, okay? This team still has to create that stuff. You just saw it in the Rams tape. You just saw it. Don't argue it. You just saw it. Stunts, coverage, and other guys getting home allow Dante Fowler Jr. to not only be able to bring guys down, but also to create on his own, and allowed him to pick apart quarterbacks that couldn't find any open space in the field to throw the ball. So Dante Fowler Jr., great asset, great addition to the team, proven pass rusher, gonna do great things with Atlanta, but we're still going to have to put this thing together, and we're still going to have to scheme this. And that's why Raheem Morris said what he said. I'm going to let my work speak for itself. So he's going to take care of the coverage. Ulbrich and Dan Quinn are make sure these guys are going to get home, and that's where we're going to be, man. That's where we're going to be. That's where we're at right now. Keaton takes. Or Keaton Cakes. Good to see you, my man. Rise up, stay grounded. I hope you're doing well. So that's where the Falcons currently are. Let me go to the YouTube chat and see what's going on. One Steve, good to see you, my man. Rise up. Thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate it. Alex Mason, good to see you, my man. Rise up, stay grounded. So let's not pretend right now. We got 44 likes, 82 people watching right now. Smash that like button if you like what you saw today. Smash that like button if you like what you saw today. Thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate it. We're going to get off the YouTube and go to twitch.tv/unintentionalgrounding. I'll give you guys the link in the chat here. That way you guys can kind of come over and chill with us while the rest of free agency continues. If the Falcons get another free agent in free agency in the next 15 minutes, then I will update you guys on Twitch. But come on over to Twitch, come chill with us while we set up some video gaming and while we await some more news and notes from Falcons land. This is a great addition to the team. Again, not the guy that I would have gotten, but definitely a guy that's going to make a difference, and I'm happy for it. And I'm excited, and again, it's gonna take the whole team to get this done. Not one free agent or one draft pick is gonna make the total difference and take it to the promised land. This is a team effort to be able to get this done. Fowler's gonna have to work with Grady. Grady's gonna have to work with Davison. Davison's gonna have to work with Means, Jacob Stewie Mariner, Kaminsky, Sanat. All these guys are gonna have to work as a cohesive unit to get this done. No one man has got all that power, and not a single one of these guys is going to make a difference all on their own. So right now, this is a great addition for the Atlanta Falcons. This is a great free agent pickup. I like what we're doing here. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and head over to twitch.tv/unintentionalgrounding. Links is in the chat right at this very moment. I'll post it one more time for y'all to head on over there. To discuss more free agent news and chill out with you guys in the Twitch. You can get it on mobile, on the Android, or on iOS, or on your computer. Man, this is great. Work in progress. Good addition. We can add more. We can get better. I don't think defensive end is out of the question at 16 or anywhere in the first round. I don't think that corner's out of the equation either. I don't think that linebacker or safety is out of the equation either. I don't think we're done making moves. There's a lot that we can still do here in free agency, and there's still a lot that we can do in the draft. I'm excited for it, and I'm hoping that it continues to grow and we continue to see these aggressive moves by this organization this year, which is very unlike Thomas Dimitroff. Chat, this is very unlike Thomas Dimitroff. You gotta realize that. This is not like Thomas Dimitroff to go be aggressive at Dante Fowler Jr., be aggressive in a trade to Hayden Hurst. This is not Thomas Dimitroff cutting Desmond Trufant, allowing Freeman to go. This is not TD. This feels like Rich McKay. I'll see you guys over there on Twitch when we restart the stream. Thank you for coming through, guys. Rise up, stay grounded, take it easy, y'all. And I hope to see you guys again real soon with more news and notes here on YouTube as well as Twitch. Peace and hair grease.